Man, we already got a bunch of people up in here. Lauren, Josh, Laurie, Steve, Mike, Hitch by Hitch, Sicko. Welcome in, guys. I got my new stickers today in the mail. I like them. I like them a lot. If I hold it still enough, right there, you should be able to go to my channel if you take a picture of that. What's up, Josh C? Welcome in. So, I also got that one. That's a big one. And he sent me some magnets of his channel. Carter's Custom Lures. What's up, Adventure America? And Rich. And then I got some holographic ones from him. And then I got some C&D Custom Lures. And I think the Charlie and David, he is my son-in-law. So it's Carter Custom Lures son-in-law that does this. Loves to paint lures. So those will be included in the giveaways for stickers. So if you put hashtag sticker and hashtag magnet, yeah, I know it, Skinner. But so for the magnets, I will send you out one of Carter's Custom Lures magnets along with one of Josh Skinner's magnets. And Josh said he was going to send me just send those magnets to me so I can send them all out. That way I don't have to text him addresses and everything. And that's probably going to work better anyway. So, yeah. And I put the big one on here. His small one is right here. And then I put his son-in-law's right here. Anyway, what's up, Jamaican Shore Fishing? Welcome in. What's up, Lisa? Hunting and stuff. Jason. Anthony Rubio. True North. Man, we got a bunch of good people up in here. Bunch of good people. So 25 thumbs ups, we'll do a drawing for stickers. And 40 thumbs ups, we'll do another one for stickers. And at 50 thumbs ups, we'll do the one for the magnets. So, who's coming up tonight? Is everybody on here moderators? Let me go check.
Oh, nothing works on this acne.
What's up, Paul? Yeah, I believe everybody is mods. That Bone Buster P&W, he's the guy that was catching all the fish on that video. Just so you know. That is Paul. Come on now. Why you don't show me? There it is. What's up, Anthony?
Not much. Look a little skinnier. I lost 40 pounds. So it's a medication change, so that's good.
Well, yeah, that's not a bad thing usually.
I know. What's going on?
Oh, just the normal stuff. I didn't have time to check my traps tonight before I did my live, but
Yeah. Well, I went from trapping full bore into fishing and sponsors for fishing. I'm just like, it just never stops. I was like,
Yeah.
can I get a break?
Oh. So, do you see my new stickers?
Yeah, that's cool.
Kind of like that.
I've thought about making that stuff. I'm like, who wants stickers of me?
I mean, I'd stick one on my board, I guess.
Yeah, but that's you. I'm just kidding.
There's people that collect them. I mean,
Yeah, it's like the niche of people who collect the like old oil cans, stickers, you know.
it does, sicko. What's up,
Yeah.
Angela? I made these before. This was the first one that I made with a QR code, and
That's smart.
stinking QR code didn't work. It was like a 7-day trial or whatever, and I didn't catch that. Oh, it made me mad. I got 250 of them printed.
Oh, I'd be so mad. Like, come
What's up,
on.
Tyler? But I'm still giving them out because
It's still your name.
I got the YouTube and Instagram on there. So, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
It's aggravating.
for me, it went from trapping, full bore into fishing, picking up 2 new sponsors for fishing. It's just like Facebook, Instagram. It's just wild. Where I do my fishing stuff.
I think I saw one of the pictures of one of the fish you caught. It was a pretty nice one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I occasionally upload those here, but I'm like, my sponsors don't follow me here. It's kind of a recreational channel versus like a business.
Yeah.
Whereas like my Facebook's full on sponsors watching it. Sponsors know what I'm posting. Yeah, 10 of them are sitting there watching everything I post. So it's like, yeah,
I appreciate you, Lisa.
It's the real deal. So, I don't know. I thought maybe you would want to talk about fishing or
we can
bass
talk
fishing
about
or
whatever. It doesn't matter.
how much largemouth fishing do you do?
How much?
Yeah.
Last week I went 2 or 3. I think 2 times. I go a lot of evenings. I'll go because I have a creek that runs right behind the house here.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing real big in that creek,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're 10 to 18 inches.
Yeah.
Nice size.
It's a farm drainage, right? Essentially. Or
No, it's actually a creek. So
it makes me wonder if flooded or something, they escaped out of somebody's pond and got in there.
I don't know. I mean,
they're not out here. Bass aren't usually in creeks, unless they're attached to a lake.
Well, this is probably a warmer water creek because it's shallow most of the time. But
yeah.
What's up, Cecilia? Welcome in.
You ever throw those little Zoom super flukes in there?
Yes. And
killer bait.
Good. I do a lot of soft plastics, actually. That's mostly what I use.
The state record smallmouth came on to Zoom Super Fluke, just so you know.
Yeah.
2005. But I just picked up these bruiser baits. They're called. They're out of Florida. They make all kinds of things.
Yeah, I know bruiser bait.
Yeah. And then those are larger baits. Smaller baits would be my poor boys bait company out of around Erie, Pennsylvania, I think, but they make more smaller stuff.
Yeah.
My other sponsor that's kind of covers all sides for me.
Yeah.
But, they're good companies, good baits, good owners. Those 2 companies, highly perfectionists, right? Even a dent or a bubble in the bait, they won't put it out. Like they'll put it aside or take a lot of pride in their baits when they pour them. So, color's not right, anything. And not promoting here, right? I'm just helping people that want a consistent bait from pack to pack on a finicky bite. You don't have to worry about picking one out and having it act different and missing fish, right? In a tournament or whatever. Just good companies, good people. And the tubes, $10 for 20 tubes is a good deal.
Yeah.
From the
So
Four Boys
Lauren,
Music stuff.
what the reason that she is called Burrito is because she had a toe that was growing weird, or else she broke it or something or whatever. Anyway, she had to have surgery on her toe, and that's what the deal is. She was in a boot for a long time.
Yeah, it's see, short-term memory, long day today. You said somebody's name Toe.
Burrito.
Lauren or something?
Burrito.
Burrito. And how do you know her? Just curious.
She's catfisher lady.
Oh, I see. So community member, I see. I wasn't sure if it was like a wife on there modding or something, or original mod. Okay.
No.
Yeah. I can't see the chat, so for some reason.
Oh, I
but,
got you.
so that's why I'm like, all I see is you and me, and I haven't been on StreamYard in a while, so I don't know how to put chat up.
Oh, I think you can only see either chat or us, one or the other.
Let me see if I click chat. If chat with everyone in studio,
What's up,
comments.
Josh?
Okay, there's chat. All right. You can still see me though, right?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, good. Because my camera doesn't show anything like it shuts off. So I'll
Yeah.
watch chat a little bit and talk.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of people just chatting back and forth.
Yeah. Hello, Hitch. Bye, Hitch. Angela. Skinner Farms. You got a good channel here. It's growing fast.
Yeah.
Watching the numbers grow, I'm like, dang.
It's not growing as fast as it was, but
that's me. My Facebook, when I start posting trapping stuff, I grow maybe 100 followers. Now with fishing, I'm growing 2,000-3,000 a month. It's just skyrocketing. It's Facebook like has this thing where like they shadow ban you, where they shadow monetize, shadow shut you down, and they do it all the time in trap season. But as soon as it's over, boom, my numbers go up.
I did not, Jamaican. I did not get the mail. I mean, I didn't get your mail. I got mine right here.
I was pulling 200,000 viewers. Trap season ends, and I'm at average 2.1 million now. Just average.
2.1 million views.
Average viewers monthly, whereas like during trap season it was 200,000, right? And so I know they cut me down because as soon as over, it went boom right through the roof.
That's how many stickers I got. That isn't even all of them.
But yeah, they tend to, even though hunting and fishing and trapping is allowed under the rules.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they don't take action against it.
Exactly.
So.
But.
Yeah.
Only 17 thumbs ups. What?
That's it. Come on, people. How many followers do you have?
Oh, I got 24.
Oh, there you go. There we go.
What's up, Sarah?
I'll show you something too. I don't know if you know, but like something that I've experienced with fishing out here that, I kind of keep hush hush, but when it comes to baits, you always see people with highly pigmented baits, nothing like translucent like that. See how it kind of glows?
Yeah.
I go to people that pour some custom baits and get them translucent because when this is on the bed or bait similar to this, the light penetrates the bait and it's like flicking on the light to the bass because the bait just glows and they smoke it.
Hey, we got over 25 now, so we can do a sticker giveaway.
But nobody pours them like that because people complain, you didn't put enough pigment in my bait. Well, I kind of want that. All right, go ahead with the sticker giveaway. I'll stop.
Okay, so I'm going to do those for now. I only have one of these big ones to give away, but I'm not going to give that one away right now. I'm going to do My Style Baits, a Carter's Custom Lures, and a C&D Custom Lures. I'm going to do a Ken, the Boring Fisherman one, and Queen Hess. there.
Gotta prop you up and get a drink from my water if I can. Prop this thing up.
I'm gonna do hitch by hitch
Maybe a reel. Sorry.
and another hitch by hitch upside down. What's up, Randy? I'm gonna do man, I got a lot of stickers right now.
How
to
many did
give
you order?
away. If any of you guys want me to give away your stickers, you can send them to me. Off the Hook Outdoors.
That's not gonna work.
Let's see. What else? I got Pest Hunter Outdoors. And I got a For the Love of Texas, Molly Pest Hunter's Best Catch. I got what else do I got? I think that's about it. All right, let's see what we got. We got a My Style Baits, C&D Custom Lures, Carter's Custom Lures.
I'm still here, right?
Yep.
Okay, because I just tried to connect my chat to chat and
Boring Fisherman, Queen Hess,
Okay, there I am.
Hitch by Hitch. Hitch by Hitch, right side up this time.
That's a good sticker. I like that one. Hitch by Hitch.
Off the Hook Outdoors,
There's a good one.
Pest Hunter Outdoors, and his wife, Molly.
So, a question.
All those.
All you guys have
Hashtag
the stickers.
sticker. What's that?
Where do you guys go to get your stickers printed? Like, let's say I wanted to get one just for you guys or something. Just where do you go?
I buy them in bulk from Vinyl Disorder out of California. They do a good job.
Good to
I don't
know.
know where Hitch by Hitch gets his,
Mhm.
but what's up, Nikki?
Is it a good thick vinyl? Good.
Yes, this I have one on my boat that I put on like 3 years ago or so,
Mhm.
and looks like the day I put it on there.
So
I mean, it's
what
good
is it?
stuff.
Let me type it in my search bar here, and then so I don't forget it. What's the name again?
Vinyl Disorder. What's up, Zach? Yeah, Hitch put it in the chat there. Vinyl Disorder.
There it is. And they just send them a design and they make it, or like
Yeah, and then you pick what you want. What's up, Dan? Hashtag sticker in the chat. We're just about to give away a whole pack of stickers here. If you want them, put in
I can't
hashtag
comment,
sticker.
otherwise I throw my name in for once.
Got a whole pack of them here.
Because I know when I was looking at like vinyl stuff for like different things, some companies would send you stuff and it's like cheap. Some companies would send you really thick.
Yeah,
That, like, you don't
right.
scratch. Right, like, good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
I've always gotten mine from them, and I've never had any problems with them, so I just stick with them. They're a little more. Another place you can go is Sticker Mule, and they're a good sticker as well, and they might even be a little bit cheaper. What's up, John? Hashtag sticker. There you go. You got it. We're about to
As
draw.
long as the durability is there, price is worth it for me at the end of the day.
Yeah, right.
So I'm willing to pay a
All right,
little more for
we
that.
are going to draw. You can see that on the screen, right?
Mhm.
Got 21 entries. What's up, Joe? Here we go. Who wins?
Ooh, it's slowing
Tyler
down.
said he uses Sticker Mule. Pest Hunter Outdoors. Well, I guess I'll pull his and his wife's out of there because they ain't going to want those back. So that will go for the next one. Let me put these in an envelope. And Jason, I'll send you a few more of mine so that you can do giveaways with them if you want to.
Ooh. They make some big vinyl stickers for cars. Uh-huh. They're good. I like what they're doing.
Who, Vinyl Disorder?
Yeah, they do some
Yeah.
good stuff. Yeah.
No, they got quality, and they're good people to work with. I've had no problems with them at all.
That's good. It's good to know. Because if I start like sending them out to people, and all of a sudden they, I can't get them anymore, or they want a certain kind, I'm like, oh, I can't get it, and it's them, then I look bad. So
Yeah. What's up, Bernie? We got 33 people up in here. All right, this
Yep.
goes to Jason.
this price is good deal.
All right.
Hmm.
The crabbing actually has picked up there, Dan.
April, May, months that end in ER are good.
32 thumbs ups.
Now,
Yeah, we went last weekend, and I wasn't expecting much, and we got 40. What was it, Steve? 43 by noon, something like that.
if it doesn't end in ER, it's going to start saying, I'd be watching for as little fresh water coming in, rain, stuff like that flowing in to the bay. Because that
never affects, or very, very seldom affects Newport because it's such a big bay.
It messes Tillamook up, and it messes jetty fishing up too.
Yeah, I'm sure on that.
So it's good to know. Yeah. So, that's the only thing I really worry about is ER, and then how much fresh water is what's going on.
I guess I can take that.
There's not enough salt there, then they can't breathe, so they don't.
Right.
So I was looking at the calendar.
I need to do a $1,500 giveaway. If anyone wants to, there you go. Add their stickers to the giveaway. Do you have your YouTube side muted out? Because I'm getting feedback. Yeah, you.
I have everything here. Let me see. So
if you're on your phone, you do. I mean, I don't think you can be on both on your phone.
Pause. I'm only on the website, and I'm moving my hands around on my thing, so it might be.
What's up, Patrick?
Let me put you on the stand so I stop touching my phone and buzzing it, and notifications are buzzing. So
I need to plug my phone in too, so it doesn't go dead.
I'm just gonna put you on the stand, then I stop touching it. I think I was on a phone call with a friend, and every time I touched it, she said, "Oh, you're static." It's me touching the case, apparently. So
turn down the volume on your phone. It says America or Adventure America. What's that, Patrick? What's up, Ruger? What's your question, Patrick? Well, I need to take that comment
I'm gonna
down.
pop in there real quick, and I'll pop right back. I'm just gonna change my hat. Be right back. Still here.
Would I be willing to go to Northern California for some traps? As in what traps? I got hats right back here.
Yeah?
You can't see them very well. Let me bring them closer.
Your brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm all new to this stuff. I have followers, but it's like, do people even want to wear my brand? Like, that's cool.
Yeah, these turned out really nice.
Yeah. If I was going to start doing that, I always worry about quality. Like, I don't want
Well, that's why I got embroidered.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want the patch or anything like that. I got the good
Mhm.
embroidered ones.
We're gonna have to talk about stuff.
Ruger got that hat. Yes, he did. He won one on my giveaway.
Maybe you give me some of this information about companies, and I'll do a deal with you. Like I'll start shouting you out on my Facebook, where I just had like 109 million views on one video. So
Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
That's funny. There's a deal going on some traps. The ad shows 330 and leg holds a bunch of traps in the Wairika area for $40 plus shipping.
Probably
Tools
scam.
and stretchers, skinning tools and stretchers.
$40 for that? That's like,
I need some 330s, but I don't want to drive all the way to California for them.
I don't know. There's a scam going around on Facebook where they say they got this truckload of stuff and they're cutting it down for like 70% of the price, and people are like, "Oh yeah, they get scammed." I'm like, a little too good to be true. But price,
Dan, they're $32, and that includes shipping. If you want one, email me. My email is in my about section. If I'm interested, it's on Facebook Marketplace. What did OtterCat say? I don't win anything. I have to buy everything. Well, you did kind of get a second hoodie because I didn't read your text right. But you did pay for it too. Like you weren't even supposed to, but you did anyway.
Isn't OtterCat the one that always throws tips at everybody's channel anyways?
No.
Or am I thinking of one that I was channel always does that? Is that AutoCAD or is that somebody else?
There's a Internet Vet.
That's the one. Internet Vet.
Yeah.
That's right.
That
That's what
guy.
I was thinking of. Right.
I'm a level 36 member. I have to pay extra. Yeah, whatever. It's my hitch. You are a channel member, but you don't have to pay 36 member extra. Oh, man.
Watch the chat here.
OtterCat won a lot of subscribers. That's true. That's true.
He did. I remember that.
All right, Tyler, have a good one. Looks like you've been hammering them skipjack or shad or whatever you call them back there and having lots of fun. Keep it up, man.
It is Skinner Farms. It is, but you know what? When people come back and say, "Well, your half fell apart," that won't be happening. So, might be worth it depending on if you can afford it.
Stuart, I'm not that good of a trapper. I trap ducks and I trap nutria and I try to trap beaver and I don't
want to get into stories about when you block a channel and what else you catch besides the target. Let's not go down that route.
Exactly.
If it goes down the channel and it's in the trap, it's in the trap. There's, so.
I actually, the ducks are the worst thing that I trap.
Yes.
And other than that, I have, I've only ever caught one thing in water trapping that I haven't shown.
I've caught quite a few ducks, but I don't video it because one of those things. Oh, I show it. Here comes Anti taking it and cutting my video up, and we did in trapping. I'm like,
You can't help what gets in there.
That's right. I mean, I don't need my name associated with that.
Oh yeah, I caught a frog. I caught a big old bullfrog in a 220.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I was like, that was the weirdest thing. I went up to that thing and I'm like, is that a teeny tiny little muskrat? And I pulled it out of the water. I'm like, dude, what? That was a bullfrog.
When those things are set and something goes in it.
It didn't kill it.
The frogs are weird. It's not a magnum, right? It's like a Duke or something that doesn't have the complete closure.
Yeah. Well,
There's a chance to
it
survive it.
has complete closure though, but it got it by its leg.
Well, there you go. Yeah,
But
it wouldn't kill him.
I caught two nutria and 1 220 once.
And that is something I haven't done, but want to.
They were just
I
little
did get
bitty
a-
guys, but
I did get a perfect head catch on with a 330 blile on a mallard, right around the head.
yep.
Right, I'm like, whatever. Perfect head catch. I'm like, huh. Not the right species, but I love the head catch.
I got I forgot to put oh yeah, exactly, Stuart. Frog robber. I got a duck in a foot trap in a drowner. I got it by the beak. And it's because it was eating off the bottom and it got the pan and it snapped right on its face.
Mm-hmm.
But
the number of people that do the hut trapping, muskrat huts, and put the one half there and catch them by the head, I'm like, it's interesting, because they usually step on it, but to have them go, I don't know what they're trying to do. Besides, walk in, but head first. And it's not a big trap. You shouldn't be getting them by the head, but it happens. No, there's a lot of odd catches out there, but at least you catch them.
yeah. Yeah, Lauren, they were both in one trap.
There's a lot of new traps.
I've never had 1 and 2 traps, but I've had 2 in 1 trap.
Mm-hmm.
But oh yeah,
the videos you guys see from me. We've been trapping that property for 11 years. Damage control job for the guy. Farmer wanted apple trees, and people were cutting apple trees down every time.
Yeah,
in fact, I have on video. I used an apple cut up apple tree as a branch. Have on video of him coming in. The water was high. He dove on to grab the apple tree branch, shoot it, and then took the stick with him. Like, should have used the dead one. I knew better. I thought, it's gonna be fine. Nope. He took a dive stick.
I put a trail camera back there.
Yeah.
And that was the day before I set traps, I think. And that night I got the beaver came right up to the camera and sniffed around on it for a while, and that's the last.
Smell your hands. It's wild.
Yeah, it probably did, and then it left. I haven't seen it since.
Same kind of thing you can think of like with sunscreen and bass fishing. You put sunscreen on there, the chemicals, they smell that stuff. So oil in your hands.
What are you saying, Skinner? You're not disrespectful.
I'm not sure how to lower my volume. It's just like this. It's 3/4 of the way down. I'm just on my phone. I talk loud though. I'm Italian.
I trapped a beaver once, and it cost me over $80,000 in support of 7 years. What are you talking about, Skinner?
Probably a domestic, and it sued him. Would be my guess. Almost happened to Dunlap, but he sat there and he had like a stand-in judge. Like 20 years ago, stand-in judge. And also the judge came back and said, wait a minute, he was within the laws. But that judge didn't come back, he would have had to pay. Because it's like stand-in didn't know the real judge.
I got you. I got you now, Josh.
They're expensive.
I got you.
Diamond ring, beaver, yeah.
Beaver with the ring,
Child support, even though it's your wife.
Got you. Yep.
They call it child support when you separate, but when you with them, it's still considered child support. It's just different,
Right. Oh boy. Caught an egret, protected, jail time, and a fine.
How's the volume on my end now?
I lowered it. I don't know what it's like to them, but
know if I can actually lower my speaker or not. That's the thing.
Oh, it was loud at first. What's up, Sandy?
That's interesting because I don't know. This phone's 4 years old. I'm due for a new one.
Mid-South says it's still way too hot.
Really? Because I turned my thing all the way down. I am in a small room. So echo would make sense, but
It's fine on my end.
yeah, because I mean I'm just talking inside voice now. I'm not even like forcing anything out. I feel like I'm being quiet.
Oh, Stuart. What's up, Brian B? Long time no see. You ain't even a mod. I got to make you a mod so you can go check out all these awesome channels up in here.
If any of them have fishing questions, ask them away. I mean, that's really I can help the most with is fishing if they have questions.
What's up, Lynn? Wait, I can time Brian B out. No, you can't anymore because I gave him a mod wrench.
Smart and mod them all so they can't punish each other. Either give them the power or don't give them power, but either way.
What's up, Modog? You're right about that. Gotta go. I have apple butter to can. All right, Patrick, have a good one, man. Appreciate
Patrick,
you stopping by.
Check that worm out.
That's almost long enough to catch it.
10 inches, but
Evidently, it's long enough to choke me.
I mean, it says 10, but I think that's a little longer. But they eat it. They eat it head first. They put the little hook in there. They still eat it. Try to kill it, right? They eat fish head first too because if they eat from backwards, the spines kill them.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Everything head first, so it goes down the front. Thankfully. That's why everybody talks about, oh, I need a big hook. If they're gonna kill, they're gonna eat it head first. So.
Yep. So, do you hunt off of the Barview Jetty a lot?
Oh yeah. When I go jetty fishing, it is solely the Barview Jetty, and it's all we've ever jetty fished from.
Yep.
So.
I've never fished off of that jetty. I fished off the one at Newport several times.
Something. Internet didn't help. Because I'll tell you, used to be a few people out there. Now, you're lucky to find a spot.
Yeah.
It's probably 20 times as many people out there as there used to be. So, then think if you're hooking them, everybody comes running out and has to be 2 feet from you and cast over your line, like they aren't already close enough. Like, yeah.
We got 38 thumbs up, so we need 2 more to do another sticker giveaway.
The other funny ones were when you get the guys from other countries and they cast out there and walk the jetty. The whole drift, they walk the whole jetty right over your head, and you're like, what are you doing? Like they're drifting with the current, but they're walking the jetty. Like, you're right past me. You go right into my line. I've seen all kinds of things. Wild things. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it for over 20 years, fishing out there, so I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Seen family members throw wreaths in the water. Seen when they put those crosses in a Barview for those families. Seen them there crying. Seen a lot of stuff. The ocean's mean. Not to turn your back on, that's for sure.
Mine to Ruger. What are you talking about, Ottercat? Sandy, are you going to come up on panel or what? Oh, we got 43 thumbs ups now, so it's time to do another one.
Who's the lucky one that wins this time?
What's that?
Who's going to be the lucky one that wins this time?
I don't know. We got Jason and Molly's out here still, so those are going in. I'm gonna do the big Carter's Custom Lures. That's a big one. That's a one-time giveaway right there. Oh, I I
You
never
did, you dropped
pinned
it.
that
You
link.
didn't
I put it up, but I didn't pin it. Let me. There you go. Let me go pin that one so I don't forget. There you go. And then we're going to do a holographic Carter's Custom Lures. Actually, we're not. Not this time. We'll save that for another time. So we got the big Carters and Pest Hunter and Molly. We got Hitch by Hitch. 2 of his again. I'm sorry, Sandy.
Yeah. You're like, come up. And I'm like, well, I need a link for that.
I put the link in at the beginning like I always do, and then I did not pin it.
Anthony?
Triple D is in here. What's up, Derek?
Hey, Earl.
Hey, what?
What is the max number of people that can be up at a time on
6, I believe.
Well,
On
I
the-
need someone to sit next to me, so.
On the free version.
I'm too ugly for Sandy.
Here,
Is that why I'm down here and you're up there? You're next to the
let's do this. There you go. You just got
The
promoted.
proper pecking order. See, that's the proper pecking order.
Right.
We're gonna do a C&D Custom Lures.
I don't have that sticker.
I just got this one. It's Carter Custom Lures brother-in-law. What's up,
Oh.
Thomas Wyndham? Long
Does Carter
time no see.
Pour custom plastics?
What's that?
Does Carter pour like custom?
I think
plastics?
they paint lures like
Hard paints?
airbrush. I think
Oh, that's, all right.
that's what Carter does. Or his name is
I got it.
actually Charlie. I think Carter is his last
all those
name.
guys that do that bait paint and all that stuff, go comment on my video on one of my videos and I'll follow you back because I'm curious what you do.
Good old Ted stickers.
Off the hook.
Let's do this chat. What
What
is
did I
chat?
do here? I'm gonna do a boring fisherman and a Queen Hess.
Hello, everyone.
I think that's it.
You do not make stickers. That's a lie.
That's what I'm.
Called you
That's
out
what I'm waiting
hard.
for, Thomas. I think I'm gonna go out this time after halibut. And I got my last My Style Bait sticker, I believe. Gonna give that one away.
Thanks, Stuart. I am actually disabled this morning. I went on a dive this morning. That freaked me out because when we hit the water, it was pitch black. Get the crap out of me.
Oh.
I don't
All right.
mind being out in the ocean when you can't see the bottom. That doesn't scare me. Diving in pitch black water, that scares me.
Mm-hmm.
We have 25 entries.
Congrats, Pest Hunter again. Just kidding.
Yeah. We got to go do a drawing here. www.stickystickers.com. Yeah, I bet. All
Don't
right,
click
here we
the
go.
link. We don't know what that's sending you.
Who's it gonna be? Grey Wolf,
Grey
I think you missed it. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, Lauren.
Terry.
Terry got it.
River to ocean. Congratulations.
Hey, Dan.
Dan, I think you were already in there, but that's okay.
But
If
don't
you
tell me
enter-
because I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to
If
let
you
know.
entered the first time you were in there,
Lauren asked the question, Earl.
what's
How
that?
far do you need to go out for halibut?
Out to about 200 feet, which is 8 miles or so.
Yoga Cowboy from Indiana.
Howdy from Indiana, Yoga Cowboy 77.
Yoga? Cowboy does yoga, huh? Good for the body, I'll tell you that. Relaxing. I used to do water aerobics for all the old people.
Welcome in, Yoga Cowboy. I don't know you that I know of, but welcome in anyway. Oh, yeah, I do know you. Never mind. Ha ha. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll make you a mod then.
Good night, Randy. Good night, Lisa.
Randy,
Ooh,
at
that
least
was
going to bed already. It's only
Uh-huh.
7
That was
o'clock.
through my lip.
Lovely as always. You- I mean,
No,
when I'm sitting next to Earl, of course I look lovely. The standard I
Do
gotta
what?
keep up.
Do what?
I got given a compliment. I'm sorry.
And it messed you all up.
Yeah, it did.
Where's this guy? Did my chat jump that far? I can't even find the guy anymore.
Was it river to something or ocean or?
No, the other one.
Oh.
The Yoga Cowboy one. There he is. I found him.
Do you know why divers fall backwards when they dive? I'm assuming that's a joke. You're gonna tell me, Skip.
Hopefully it's appropriate.
Because it fell forward and hit the floor of the boat.
Yep, that would be why.
Okay, I sold one hat tonight. Anyone else? 32
Oh, there you
bucks.
go.
Includes shipping in the U.S. Anywhere in the
Yep.
U.S.
That thing's like a $60 hat for me, plus the $30 to ship it.
Where are
Right.
you, Australia?
Yeah.
I figured the accent. I got that right.
You like my
You're
new
Australian.
sticker though, Sandy? The only thing new about it is this and this.
I know.
But yeah.
Recognize this?
Nope.
Vegemite? Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. Good.
Please tell
Buttered
me you
toast.
eat that and it's not just a gag gift.
Oh, I do. Buttered toast? Oh yeah, it's
Yes, thank you with the butter and the toast.
buttered toast. A little bit of Vegemite. Bomb.
Thomas, last Saturday we got 43
It's
of them,
good.
and they were pretty much all hard. They were.
I
was a little surprised they were decent. Can't put on a price on a collectible like that, Sandy.
Well, I mean, my jar's bigger than his, so.
That's the
There's
small
a
jar.
price
It's a
on it.
200-gram jar.
I think he's talking about my hats. He's way behind.
Oh, Otter Cat, catch up.
I'll tell you something. I'm gonna need more Vegemite soon. Guilty pleasure for sure. Mhm.
Who's your favorite cowboy, Sandy?
Like an actual physical cowboy, or
Yeah, like real cowboy.
You don't know him?
the only one I know is Josh. I don't know anyone else that's a cowboy.
There you go.
So, I mean, 1 out of 1 is 1, right?
Right.
At least it's a real cowboy.
You got it right.
You could have said like Paul Hogan or something. I've been like, "Are you serious?" Kind of kidding around. You know who Paul Hogan is, right? Hopefully.
I don't know. I've heard the name.
I don't know who he is.
Crocodile Dundee.
Still don't.
I know
Yeah,
who
I've
that
never heard of him
is.
either. I forgot I'm in the room with an Australian.
I know who Dundee is. I don't know Hulk Hogan. How
Do they really
hard.
fight kangaroos down there? Out there? Over there?
Otter Cat. The amount of times you know my name in a chat room, you can type, young man, when you want.
It's hard to
Like,
do the little peck thing.
I only have to innuendo, and that man's like, "Don't do it," and I'm like, "Gee, calm down. You're gonna scream my name, make it worth it."
So in 2 weeks, I'm gonna go fly in that little teeny plane again. all the way up to Spokane, Washington.
What is it? Half-hour trip?
No, it's going to be like 3 hours.
How
To
far
Sp-
south are you?
Just south of Albany.
And it's what is it? A little Cessna?
No, it's a little RV. No, Cessna would take longer than that because they only go about 90 mile an hour. This one will
It's
go
like
about
an RV8,
150.
one of those things, the little home builds.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what you do? 250 miles an hour?
No, 100,
150?
about 150 to 180, somewhere in there.
Then that's not a bad flight. I mean,
No, it's
for a
not.
top plane.
It's 7 hours in a car.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to take my camera along and get some footage going up through the gorge and stuff, I think. I'm
did
going
you
to try.
build it, or is it a buddy's plane?
No, it's one of my buddies, and he bought it already built.
Yeah.
So.
Those are cool. Like, see them all. They're little home built kits. So you just build them and fly them.
Yeah.
They're certified and.
That plane is the fastest small plane I've ever flown in. It's
They
quick.
use RV8s in the air shows sometimes.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
that good of a plane.
It's a RV7,
RV7.
but yeah, it's
they're good planes.
yeah, they are. That wing is only like, I mean, it's not very long out beside you. It's
Square
just
tip.
no. I don't go through Yakima. I go up through Tri-Cities.
Look at
Square
Instagram.
tip.
No, not Seattle. I'm going to Spokane.
No, that was my bad too. I thought you were going up the coast versus.
No,
East.
no,
That
no,
makes
no.
sense. All right. That's
What's
a
up,
longer flight
Adventurous
from here.
Living?
I mean, 4 hours
No,
flight
up-
from here maybe.
Up to Spokane, not to Seattle.
Yeah, because I was thinking up the coast versus almost to Idaho or that way. But yeah, you're right. It's at least with the planes, a straight flight instead of winding with the roads.
Right. We might do a little bit of jogging around if I take my camera along for sure.
Go around
Just
Mount
to-
Hood and stuff.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, Mount Hood, Mount St. Helens, depending on how far you
Right.
gotta go up. and
Right.
over.
Hey Jay,
What's
welcome
up,
in.
Jeff Life?
Yeah, Mount Hood. I remember years ago we had a flight back from the East Coast, and guy did a lap around Mount Hood and then landed in Portland, so everybody can see it. It's kind of cool
Yeah.
with a commercial airliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of cool. It was a clear day, so he did it. But
Hunting
I
and
had a
stuff as a
friend-
teacher? I don't think so.
I had a friend that explained, "Oh yeah, people ski on the volcanoes." He's like, "Are you serious?" From like Germany, he's like, "Are you serious? They ski on them?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're volcanoes. They're snow covered. You ski on them." He's like, "You're really telling people go up on those volcanoes?" I'm like, "Yeah." Couldn't believe it.
So Adventurous
What the
Living
hell?
and Team Chef Life. I made you moderators so that you can go check out other people's channels.
Sandy, I don't know if you know, but like Mount St. Helens, how it erupted in the 80s.
Yeah.
People can walk on the rim of the thing now, or like hike the rim.
I wouldn't, but personally, that's my preference.
Me either, but I mean,
I probably will, Dan.
That thing's so volatile, it's not
Yeah.
funny.
It is the most active volcano and the most recent active volcano in the area.
I wouldn't.
It was blowing
Sorry.
smoke. It was blowing puffs of smoke until around 2004. So
No, that's just asking for something to go. My Murphy's Law is so high, I would get
Mhm.
halfway up that thing and it would blow me off the edge. I wouldn't even make the rim.
You
No,
know,
I'm like,
that is
I'm like,
about the truth.
I hope
I'd
you
get
don't up
halfway up and Murphy's Law would be like, "Hey, Sandy, how you doing? See you later."
Bam.
Yeah.
Hit me like a mosquito.
I forgot to mention that to my friend that you can walk on the rim of the volcano.
That's
versus
awesome,
skiing on it. I told
Jamaican
him that
shore
he wasn't
fishing.
believe it at all.
No.
Dan, it'll be a week from this coming Saturday. What's up,
There
Bud
are people
Piles?
that hike it. It's on YouTube. It's a wild looking hike. I'm like,
It would be a nice hike. Don't get me wrong. That'd be a
The
great
guy's name
walk.
is Mobile Instinct. He travels all over the world doing different things like that.
Hey, we got 46 thumbs ups. If we get 4 more, we'll do some magnet giveaways.
I can't keep up with chat today. What did you do?
What did who do? What?
He got too popular.
You.
I got popular, man. I don't know. It's crazy.
I can't
And y'all
even do
aren't
lives
talking
on
about
my
one
Facebook because I can't keep up. It's like,
Normally, it's like the whole chat, 90% of the chat is on one conversation, but there's like 4 conversations going on. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
I can't even read it.
it gets bad. And everybody's talking in a conversation. You're trying to read them all. It's like all mingled together. And
Yeah.
like, what is going on?
Run
It's
around.
so
And my
bad.
teen is back.
Yep. Try being Earl reading it all and trying to make sense of the room. Well, broadcast.
Get over here. Still selling hats. I just ordered 50 more of these. I actually got them already, but I mean, yeah.
Because I'm broke. So.
You're with Sandy on what, River? Keeping up with the chat?
It gets bad when the chat goes so fast that you have to pick apart different conversations because you just can't keep up with any of them. It's so like
Right
Pick
now,
them
I just
apart,
want to put
hoping-
on slow
What's
mode.
up, Jefferson? Welcome in.
I don't have controls over Earl currently.
You
Can't
think
slow
you
it
need a
down.
black one, River to Ocean? You
I
got
want
the
the
other one or what?
Christy Brown, how are
Christy
you?
Brown. Welcome in. Long time no
Be
see.
right back. Be right back.
Hey, Steve. Come on up, sit next to
Do
me. Steve.
you do it like Teespring and just post them or buy them and send them out? What are you talking about? The hats? I buy
Yeah.
them and then send them out.
Welcome in, hot stuff.
All right, Cecilia, have a good one.
Good night, Cecilia. I'll let you know when the hat arrives. But just beware, postage to Australia is slow.
It should be there in another week or so, I would think. But
I'd give it another fortnight.
I'm tying on baits.
it's not a bad time to do it.
Yeah, it is. Just waiting for if you have fishing questions, I'll answer them. But I'm not watching chat, so Earl would have to point them out.
We have 48 thumbs ups. Need 2 more.
Ruger, I'm from Australia. My heritage is Italian, so if it sounds funny, that's why.
She's with the boys or the men at work,
She's with the Little Italy gang.
Little Italy.
Where's Bobby?
Men at work.
I'm here. He's not here. We can't all be here together.
Ay.
It's like it's a plague. If he's here, I can't be here.
Right.
What are some of your favorite Australian foods?
My favorite Australian things?
Besides Vegemite?
Like what? Like
I
what,
don't know,
though?
Like a meal, like dinner. What are some things that are like local? Besides like pasta, like we have here, fun stuff like that.
Our pastor is not your pastor.
It's made different, right? It's not with regular pork.
No. Rarely anyone makes pasta with pork. Pork isn't a really big thing. Outside of bacon, it's not a really big thing here. We are very much beef, lamb, chicken, seafood kind of country. But then Australia isn't like one set of people, if that makes any sense. We're such a heavily migration country.
Like America. It's just different.
I don't know if you guys have as much immigration as what we do.
In the
So,
last
like,
year or
Every
two, we have.
American is an immigrant, essentially, from a different. So.
How is
Yeah.
Roo, Sandy?
Kangaroo. Kangaroo is really gamey, like really dense red meat. Gamey. It's good for you.
Oh
eat alligator?
man, Modog, you didn't win anyhow. Terry won. River to Oceans won.
Sandy, do you guys have saltwater crocs over there?
Up north, yeah, absolutely. So
Do
if
they
you
ever-
imagine flipping America upside down.
Uh-huh.
So Florida's at the top where it's hot, it's steamy, it's humid, you get crocodiles and all of those things.
Mhm.
And then think of Tasmania and the bottom of Australia as
Mhm.
Oregon
Okay.
and Washington and stuff like that. So
So
called
do they cook that gator there ever?
no, we export it a lot. They have crocodile farms up north, but it's all exported
The
overseas.
gator here in the U.S. it's like a chicken, but it's like a little bit chewier. Has a chewy texture. It's
I've never
good.
eaten gator.
It is
Never
weird,
eaten
right? It's
gator.
like chicken, but
I
I had
have.
some when I was there. It's like at Gatorland of all places, but which is Florida, practice.
Good emu steak. We don't eat emu.
Why
Ostrich
not?
eggs
Supposed to be
With
good.
ostrich eggs? No,
Ostrich is supposed to be good.
their eggs are.
We don't have ostrich here though. We
I
have
didn't
emu.
say you did, but emu is supposed to be good
Maybe
too.
I need to be a little more cultured than emus.
Yeah.
What are some things that we wouldn't know about that like are in Australia?
Yeah,
Maybe
if
something
you-
that like
If you want to know, just ask.
so let's say like you got emus. We don't have them
Mm-hmm.
here. What other things that maybe are lesser known that are around there?
What's up, Jam?
Beans.
Houston Adventures.
We have like a lizard called a thorny devil, and
Mhm.
it's literally just covered in thorns. Covered in thorns. It's so spiky, and it's probably one of the best pets to keep, and it's so popular amongst kids.
That's awesome.
Kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley, my wife from another country. How are you, sweetheart?
Ashley is in here.
Yeah, you
What's
feeling
up,
good?
Ashley? Did she just call me a cutie pie?
No, she's talking to me, not you.
I mean, I can always,
This is YouTube. This isn't dating sites. Come on, guys.
Are you kidding me? I'm looking up Ashley. You just hushed in the corner there.
Ashley, I'm trying to sell hats. How many of them you want? They're $32 a piece. That includes shipping.
Do
That's
the
actually a
wild
pretty good
hogs
price, believe it
mostly
or not.
get left when cold? It depends. If it's private property, like if we're on one of the ranches out west, they tend to clean them up because it's like I don't know the word for
Ruger,
it.
that's
Sandy, if you
Probably
use the
a
wrong word,
fact.
We wouldn't know anyways, so it's okay. Just saying.
Yeah. Out west they clean up after cull purely because it attracts like the scavengers that we have.
Mhm.
Not necessarily on council queen's crown land, but definitely on private property. You would clean it up. Sometimes the carcasses get
Yeah,
sold off
fixed
to the pet industry, and they just churn them
So I have
out.
a question.
Go
A
for
lot
it.
of chicken eggs are eaten in the U.S. Is there any like, for example, we eat quail eggs occasionally. Like, is there certain besides just chicken eggs? Is there like a delicacy specific egg you guys eat over there?
Quail's sold here in restaurants, in fancy restaurants.
Mhm.
Why would I give you a free hat, Ashley?
There's got to be like little things like that. We eat
While
chicken eggs,
while
you
you're
guys
getting
don't.
that hat, Ashley, get one for me too. Yeah, Anthony got turned down by Earl, and I can't turn him back up.
I turned him back up some. He was at the beginning. He was way too loud. There, try that,
Mhm.
Anthony.
Hi, I'm an American.
There,
That's so much better. Look at
there
that.
you go. Ashley, I redid my
He's an
stickers
Australian.
though.
They look cool.
Welcome in, Brandon.
What's up, weed?
Run, Ashley. He's after your feet.
So is Ashley single? I'm just kidding. You told her to run.
I thought you
run for
said
me
this
too,
wasn't
okay?
a dating site.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I got in trouble. Hold on.
She told her to run.
Mine,
I said,
don't
just
look
run
at
for
her.
me too then.
She's mine. Don't look at her.
All I know is there's 190 comments.
Anthony
180 comments on
J
this so
all
far.
day. Hey, we got 50 thumbs up, so it's time for magnet giveaways.
All right. I promise I won't interrupt this one, Earl.
We
Not
have
not making it makes
one
it
of
wrong.
these, and Skinner Farm. Josh didn't get me his magnets here, but I will send you one of these, and Josh will send you one of these Skinner Farm magnets. Right there. Hashtag magnet in the chat. And let's see who wins. Hashtag magnet. We have 11 entries, and that's it.
Hashtag magnetize this. Just kidding. Magnetize this.
I'll let it go for a few minutes because some of these new people probably hadn't been in here, but I'll put it up as that right there so you can see it. You're back. Had to go do something. All right. Hashtag magnet. We're going for this one and a Josh Skinner Farm or a Skinner Farm one. I appreciate it. Jam Houston. Jam Houston. We got 17 entries now. Get one of these little guys. Yeah, it'll work.
No.
17 people is all at once, I guess. Out of 34 people in here. Hashtag magnet.
Now I see
Better get it in there
226
quick.
comments. People are commenting.
If you don't get it in there quick, it's going to be too late. We are just about to go.
Comments are still popping in that I'm seeing. You guys better hurry up.
Josh, it's probably still in the post. I mean, it can take a month to get to me, so don't stress.
Now
Is
we
he
got
sending you something? Probably go through customs twice. So
I had one come from Tom Owens, and it was accidentally sent to Korea first, and then it came to me. I thought it was like gone. I was like, no, it's done. But then I got it, and I had a big "Miss Sent to Korea" sticker on it. I was like, how the heck do you get to Korea from Australia?
don't ask me.
Josh, did you send those magnets out yet? Because if you did, I'll wait to send this until it gets here. That way you don't have to send one out. Is Becca in here?
Is
Yes,
Becca?
Becca.
Becca?
What's up, Becca? Hashtag magnet for Carter's Custom Lures sticker. All right, we got 20 people in here. It's been pretty solid there on 20, so we're going to go give it a spin. Here we go. True North Unlimited.
Somebody said
North
Becca, so she must be in here.
Yeah,
Oh,
Becca's in here. True North, if you could give me, or if you could email me, I'm going to put my email in the chat here. And if you could email me with your address, I will get.
Becca, what's up? Because Miss Seth is lurking in the chat.
What's up, Eddie?
Gosh, this chat's flying.
What's up, Seafood and Drinks?
Want to put slow mode on. You gotta go to Behave Mid-South.
Seafood
no
and Drinks. I made you a mod so you can check out all these awesome channels. Lauren, I had another farmer tell me that I could trap some nuisance beaver for him.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
But
New property. Do they have like hunting and do they have ponds of fish? Gotta start looking for that stuff, bro.
yeah. All right, Josh.
That's how we find it. We just send a letter, like a handwritten letter, say, hey, this is what, do you have any problems? Hey, can we hunt? Very personal, and people are pretty good about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Lauren
send
wants
them
to
a
know.
text, it's like, or show up in their door. It's kind of weird sometimes.
Lauren wants to know what?
Lauren wants to know if people are asking you to trap them, the nuisances.
I just answered him.
Oh, well,
It is damage control stuff. Usually.
I was distracted. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I will. True North Unlimited. I got to write that on here so I don't.
I never know what questions or answers are. Just give a generic, good ass answer because you never know what they know or how much they don't know. So there's no such thing as a stupid question when you answer somebody until they pull your leg and you're like, well,
Yeah.
I'm the idiot now.
Having said that, those with knowledge don't tend to generally ask the question
Welcome in, Fallen Ghosts.
or learning.
Let me get
It's
this.
one of those things where like give them an answer, and then if you look like a fool at the end, that you do, but at least you tried to help somebody, or maybe that answer will help somebody else. That's why I look at it.
She couldn't
At least
hear through her reading.
and at least you tried to help somebody, so it's good on your part at the end of the day.
It's true. Not all the time. It's purely because my kids are not here. My brain has the power to just switch one part off and focus on another. If my kids are here, my ears are always switched on. Always.
And as parents, I'm not a parent, but I know plenty. Any sound, anything you pick up on, oh, that's something. Oh, that, did they fall down? What broke?
Yeah. Even if it's no sound is the worst. Then it's like,
yes.
Where did you go?
What are they getting into?
My kids, no sound is worse than any noise you can make.
Because they're being sneaky. Yeah. I've heard that one too. That's very fair.
We're not going there, Joe.
You can never not listen to them or watch them because they're always doing something.
That's
like you can't read street signs when the radio's too loud.
Yeah, it's too much noise. You gotta turn that crap down so my brain can watch.
I'm trying to figure out how many.
Troy, don't encourage Mid-South. Good Lord.
No sound. What happened? Moment. I was wondering how many people Jamaican shore fishing got me on my channel, but I don't even know how many subscribers I had before I went through this. But I miss the After Dark with Sebastian work just called me back out. There you go, Hitch.
So somebody's going out after dark.
What does Jake do?
Hopefully
he
you're just
works
fishing.
on the oil fields up in Alaska.
No. Sorry, that was a dirty joke.
We're ignoring it.
Good.
I didn't hear it, and it's probably better that I didn't. So that's
yeah, true.
Seafood and Drinks is connecting with everybody. Awesome. That's the way we like it.
Troy, he needs
to know. You bait makers, make sure you drop a comment on my page so I can go actually click your name and follow you. I'm never going to remember all you guys. I want to follow you, though.
Ted is a bait maker. Do you know Ted Off the Hook Outdoors? He's not in here right now, I don't think, but he makes soft plastics.
Ted Off the Hook Outdoors, you said?
Off the Hook Outdoors. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Stay safe out there, Jake.
This one right here.
Yeah, I heard. I just got to try to remember it. Off the Hook Outdoors. All right. Check them out for sure.
He does bait making, and I'm sure there's others, but I can't.
Like that, like I talk about, right? I have all these sponsors, but there's things like the transparent, where
Yeah.
the light hits the bait and lights up, specialized stuff that I can't get, that I have to get custom done. So that's where I go to those guys for sure.
That's right, Becca.
Moving. I can't print you from moving. Isn't that anybody that has kids in the country, when they bring a day home or something, you're sitting there, make sure they come home okay, but behind the door with the shotgun or something? Make sure my daughter's all right. You better bring her home safe.
I'd be more worried about my daughter coming home with a snake in her pocket. I'm not worried about the gun.
And it
Okay.
doesn't necessarily even have to be a non-venomous snake for her to bring it home.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing, then. Out here, I don't think this part of Oregon, we don't have venomous snakes, so we're lucky, but
Yeah, we don't
we
have
have four
anything,
things, though, surprisingly.
nothing bigger than about that long of garter snakes.
Yeah. And in the middle of winter, traffic, walking past filming, and there's a garter snake just sitting there.
Yeah. I was out nutria hunting one time, and one was curled up right below me. I messed with it a little bit, got a couple videos, and
Mm-hmm.
if you ever get some of them, send them to Modog.
Yeah, I
He
have
loves-
two videos. And
He
they're
loves
like-
snakes. No,
They're probably cold too, so I leave them alone.
yeah, they're very cold.
Yeah.
Hats, guys. Also, I got hoodies right there.
People are like, "Oh, you kill animals, you're horrible." I'm like, "You see my dogs? I snuggle them every morning. You see the animals that I don't mess with and kill? For every one I kill, I save or try to help an animal. So just try to bounce off the juju." But people are like, "You're a murderer." I'm like, "Well, you see what you want to see then."
You should one of my videos, one of the favorite comments on one of my videos
Uh-huh.
is when I was crabbing, or when I was cleaning a crab, somebody said it's so mean to kill that crab while it's still alive. I'm like, I'm not sure how you kill a crab when it's dead, but whatever.
Yeah,
What's
or,
up, Mr.
or
Rogers?
I'd rather have fresh seafood instead of old seafood. You don't have to keep bringing crab home whole. You don't cook the one that's dead. Same with crawfish. Yeah, freshness matters
Exactly.
because that's how you get sick. But
Yeah,
whatever.
no kidding.
Some people live in a shed. Some people live under the house. And then they come out on the internet once in a while, and comment.
I have to go. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Have a good one. Thanks for coming up.
Have a good one, Sandy.
She gone.
There you go. Like a fart in the wind.
You harvested a deer and somebody asked you why you killed it. Well, probably because you wanted to eat it. I mean, that's usually why.
They probably think the food comes from the grocery store.
You know, I did kind of feel bad about shooting a nutria the other day, though. I don't usually feel bad about it, but this one I kind of did. So Friday night or Friday afternoon, I went back to check my traps, and there was a nutria out down the field a ways. So I sneaked up on it and shot it, or I shot at it, missed it. It was a mama with some babies. I don't know how many babies.
Yep.
Went down there and found her in the ditch, shot her. And then I shot two of the babies. That didn't bother me so much. So the next day I went back there, and I where the den was, I went up to the den, and I could hear the little babies up in there moaning around like they do. So I made some noise, and they thought Mama was back. They come tearing out of the den, and I shot one of them. I'm like, that was kind of mean.
Yeah.
But what's up,
I,
Connery?
I killed a few possum that had some with him, and I felt really bad because I just saw him falling out of the pouch. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
fucking horrible.
yeah,
Pardon the curse word. I'm horrible. It bothers me. I don't
yeah.
mean to drop
kind
that
of
word,
stuff, that kind of stuff bothers me a little bit too. But on the other hand, those nutria, they're going to grow up to be big and obnoxious too. So
but I'm in there to balance the stuff. He wants him gone. I'm like, I still feel bad, but like I'm here to do a job. I
yeah,
got to be able to put my emotions aside. If you don't have emotions, that you're not human. Let's just put it that way.
oh, exactly.
So, it's
Auto raised one. Its mama got hit by a car. Yep. So there's still one of those babies back there in that den, and I'm gonna try to trap it and have it as a pet. I got a live trap that I'm gonna.
You want to know the worst part about the possum? I had a trail camera on it. 12 hours before I felt so horrible when I found out I had kits.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I'm horrible. All my fault was a bad catch. I did everything right, but fought so hard because it had,
Yeah.
that one I still bothers me deeply.
No, I don't either, pest hunter, but yeah, it's just it was the baby thing and how it came running out of that den. It thought its mama was there, and it was just a bullet.
Mm-hmm. It's just the compassion in people that just sucks. But you got a job to do, you do the job. So it's like going in the military, you go over there to serve, you do what you got to do, then you go home.
Yep.
So you don't have to like what you did. It's a job at the end of the day. I mean, I hear a lot of vet stories, a lot of World War II vet stories, and they talk about stuff, and it's like I see them break down in tears, and it's like,
Yeah, Terry, I'm gonna try to get that one and have a pet.
It's gonna be them,
Nutria stink. Nutria don't stink except for their insides. They stink
when
bad
they cook themselves. They do. So do possum, which is actually a deterrent to other animals because it's smelly deterrent, and that's there. You should probably move your traps, otherwise no other ones will come there. Theoretically, but because it's like warning them, most something's dangerous, something happened here. But I read that a couple years ago.
No, I get that, Jason. I get that. It's just the yeah. Like I said, it was just the little baby thing, but
I didn't care. I don't care about the mama. I care about the babies. That's what bothered me.
Yeah. The 17 HMR is a very good gun for nutria. I mean, that thing will. I have never found another gun that'll put them out as quick as that. As far as a small caliber, I have a Savage.
Wow. I bought it. I was gonna buy a Henry, and it's like, classic cowboy gun.
Yeah, those things are expensive.
Oh yeah, even the just the generic H001s, the general ones, still expensive. When you're looking at like 150, 200 for regular one, you look at 350 for a Henry. So yeah, it's still expensive. That's why I have two, and I bought two in like 6 years. Otherwise, would have a lot more.
I do have a soft side, Terry. I think most people do. They just sometimes don't like to show the soft side as much. But
a lot of people think it comes across as weakness.
Right.
You got to be a man. You can't show weakness. But I guarantee you, all those soldiers out there that did things, at one time in their life, they're crying in the house. And that's not weakness. That's just them letting it out. But crying doesn't make you weak or anything. That's humans for you. So.
Jamaican shore fishing. I've seen videos of those mongoose. They're pretty cool little creatures.
I read there's a military quote a long time ago. It said, "Pain is weakness leaving the body." There's a Marine Corps shirt a couple years ago that a recruiter had. Shirt. I should be able to speak better than that. Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Human souls, not animals at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't hurt a human either, but yeah.
No. If you got a job to do and it's you or them, you're gonna get them before they get you. It's just the way it is. I mean, shoot or be shot, right? I mean, that's the bad part of it. But well, we don't need to go down this route, but you get the idea.
Yes, I have a scope on my 17.
I just, as a history military nerd and studying all this stuff and war stories and listening to as many as I can, I've heard things that make the guy bust down in tears, and just I won't repeat them. It's just people do these stories that have a lot more respect for our veterans because they had to do things they didn't want to, and they did it.
Exactly.
And that's why they're here now. So
that's why you're here.
Yep. That's why I get to go fishing.
Yeah, exactly.
Go hunting, do what I want.
Exactly.
For them. I was taught at a young age, veterans above all else. They did things they didn't want to do. We can't leave them behind and just let them, do the thing. But veterans are very close to my heart. They mean the world to me. Yeah. I don't talk about it enough, but they are like, whether they wanted to do it or not, whether they like what they did or not, probably not, but whether they want to talk about it or not. If you wear a hat, I'm going to walk up to you and thank you for your service. You don't have to like that, but it's acknowledging that you did your job.
Yeah, exactly.
So some don't want to talk about it, some do, but one thing you don't ever do is ask how many people they took out. That's the biggest rule. I hear these new kids ask them, like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't ask that. Like,
what are you doing, Adventure America? You cooking it too hard?
No.
Squirrel's not dry. Unless I just forgot because it's been so long since I ate it.
The thing that bothers me too is I particularly studied Pearl Harbor, right? World War II. The last Pearl Harbor survivor died a couple weeks ago, and that's the hard pill for me to swallow. So I talked to quite a few of them over the years.
Yeah.
That's the hard pill to swallow. It bothers me.
Well, that's a long time ago, though.
December 7th, 1941. Yeah. I mean, still though, like, talking to people at church that had kamikazes sink 2 ships out from under him. Years ago, he's gone now, but like 2 kamikazes sunk 2 ships out from him. Anytime in Tillamook, when those planes took off, the Japanese planes, he was in church and he had panic attacks. He started remembering the planes coming in and screaming and taking the ships out.
Yeah.
It's
Squirrel is, I don't know, how would you describe squirrel? It's kind of chicken, but not really chicken.
I haven't had squirrel. But
have you ever eaten nutria?
No, but I've eaten beaver. What else? I've eaten beaver twice, but they're small beaver. You should
eat nutria. You definitely should eat nutria.
I'm tempted.
When you skin a nutria to eat it, do not gut it.
Yeah.
Because you'll get into the stink. Cut the hindquarters off and the shoulders off and cook them.
So, like, when I butcher the beaver up for bobcat meat, all the arms, shoulders, all that stuff?
Yeah. Just don't get into the gut cavity because it reeks too bad and no.
That's my problem with skinning muskrat. When you try to peel them, it's just going to happen occasionally. Going to rip the guts open. It smells so bad.
Yeah.
But I had beaver backstrap was one time, and then I had beaver thigh the other time.
Yeah. I've never eaten beaver, but they say
the
it's
beaver
really good.
That I had, the thigh was a gamey roast beef. It was a fresh kill, day old, but it had like a gaminess roast beef to it. Wasn't bad. Would have preferred to eat it though.
You want to try nutria like the Deep South people do it? How do they do it, Lauren?
Like gumbos and stuff like that, I think. But I don't know. What's Lauren do?
Lauren hunts nutria with me sometimes.
Yeah?
We haven't for a while, but he has before.
I have the tools. I just don't go hunting yet. I don't have a vehicle to go do it. That's my problem. So. Everything I do outdoors is family. My dad, my brother, me. All of it. We do a lot of it together.
Mid-South says we call it chicken and fry it up. And that's what I did the last time.
They also eat just about everything else out of the swamp in the South. Have you seen the stuff they eat down there?
Everything.
Everything. If it's living, they'll eat it. How
Squirrel, Becca
Doesn't matter. They'll
says,
eat it.
is a cross between rabbit, frog legs, maybe chicken, not a lot, but a nutty flavor. It's a distinct flavor.
It goes back to what they eat.
There
they
you
eat
go.
nuts, they're going to taste like nuts. So you eat a catfish, they eat on the bottom, they taste kind of like what they eat. Eat a bass or a predator fish, they're going to taste like what they eat.
Ruger, I will never eat calf fries. Nah.
The reason
There are
is
things
calves
that
don't
are
taste
meant-
as good until they eat crab.
There are things that are meant to eat. There are things that are not meant to eat.
Mm-hmm.
That would be one that's not meant to eat.
Oops.
As far as that's for me. I
Oh
don't
my
care
God.
if you eat them, but not for me. Unless I'm starving, then maybe.
If I'm hungry enough, I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Would you eat anything? No.
No, Becca. No.
But I'm a trapper, fisherman. I don't think I'll run out of food ever, really. So even if I was homeless, I could find a way to get food.
You would think.
Yeah.
At least here in the valley,
Yeah.
we got so much stuff around here.
Creek, streams, every corner, every bridge, there's something there.
Exactly.
Every thorn bush with some blackberries got blackberries. You don't even have to kill the animals.
Yep.
You got blueberry fields. You got everything.
You don't want to know, River.
There's enough stuff here. People don't starve.
Rocky Mountain oysters is what they're talking about.
Bulls. Just think of cattle and bulls. Then figure it out yourself.
No, I don't have to try them once, Ruger. I do not have to try it.
Rocky Mountain oysters won't be put in my mouth ever. They can keep that. They can keep that. I'm country, but I'm not that country. I'm not that wild.
Catfish is good. I've been to some small town places that say it's kind of fishy. Kind of what I was looking for.
Earl, do you like the Cabazon?
Yeah, I did.
I think rockfish, lingcod, Cabazon going up the chart the best because Cabazon eat the crab. So essentially you're getting the good food, good meat, and all sorts of what they eat.
The taste of them isn't a lot different than rockfish, but the texture is halfway between a tender steak and fish.
Mm-hmm.
So
They stay together a bit better too when you fry them and stuff.
Yeah. And their bones are big enough that you're not going to choke on them.
Mm-hmm. We caught a Cabazon, well, my brother did, but had 2 Dungeness crab in its stomach.
Yeah.
Like whole ones. So people are like, well, what do they eat? Well, they eat the whole Dungeness crab.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they had full eggs. Like, yeah. People are like, wow, that was in there. I'm like, yeah, it's in there. What do you think they eat? Think they just crack the shell and eat the meat? No.
No, they eat the whole thing.
Eat the whole thing, otherwise they don't eat.
Skinner
And it goes back to
Farms
stomach
says
acid and all that stuff
bluegill
breaking
and
the
crappie is
shell
a
down.
favorite with walleye, hard to beat. Yep. I've never had walleye, but I've had bluegill before. I don't even know if I've had crappie before.
Could you imagine taking like a 14-inch like bass worm and dropping it down by the jetty, catching the lings?
Do it.
Big. I don't go on the boat enough, but like off the boat like you do, big bait, big action. They gotta eat it. I mean, I use little stuff off the jetty.
I don't know if I've ever caught a ling off the jetty,
Yeah.
even in the boat. I've caught sea bass.
Mhm.
I've caught kelp green ling, but I don't think I've ever caught a lingcod. I know they're out there.
The biggest thing that I run into fishing the jetty when boats go by, just catch them right on the surface. Next thing you know, they'll be on the bottom because the boats push them all down.
Yeah.
And then boats disappear, they come back up and we catch them again. So like it's a game certain time of year, but other times like you just catch them every cast. So it's You know, nothing wrong with boats. It's just, it tends to push them down like anything. It moves fish around, which is not a bad thing because it can push them into your area, like in the river or something too.
So Dan, if I come over to your area, do you fish for walleye in the Columbia, or whatever lake or whatever river you're by over there? Do you fish for walleye over there?
Where's Dan at?
He's over in Milton Freewater. I know Skinner Farm, but most of the time when I fished in Virginia, it was in private water, private ponds, and I don't think any of them had any of them in them. I mean, I've caught them, but it was when I was catching and releasing. We never targeted them because mostly I did catfishing in my grandpa's pond.
Mm-hmm.
He had catfish and carp, and we'd fish for them. And then when I got older and I could drive, I would go to my aunt's pond, and they had bass and catfish.
Mm-hmm.
And that mostly I just bass and catfish. And that was mostly what I did in Virginia.
I'll do the same thing. That catfish, and I don't do enough of it out here. When I do, it's a lot of fun.
Dan, you need to get that walleye fishing dialed in over there, and then I'll come over and see you and go fishing I'll go fishing for walleye with you. I've never caught a walleye. I want to do a catch on walleye.
Caught a lot of fish.
And, yeah.
But not a walleye. The only fish that I've ever caught one of was a warmouth on a worm.
Warmouth?
Warmouth. They're gorgeous fish.
Yeah.
Caught them in the middle of a weed bed near the bank, and only ever caught one, but it was a pretty fish. Still, I think the coolest.
What's up, Becca?
Bluegill fish out there.
Hey, y'all.
Howdy.
Lauren says, Becca Mudtramp, where are you?
I am in two different places right now. I was born and raised in Texas, but I'm moving to Arkansas. And so I'm back and forth right now between the two to try to finalize my move.
What made you move from Texas?
I lost both of my folks within just a few months of each other.
Fair. I mean, that's a fair reason to move. It's gotta do what you gotta do, and something that I dread every day is losing my, parents.
Well, it's just it's too many memories right here.
Mm-hmm. And you got to get that fresh start, fresh scenery.
Plus, I think I love Texas. Don't get me wrong. I was born and raised here, but
I can hear it in your voice.
I just love that Arkansas life. I love my place over there.
Mm-hmm.
I can hunt and I can fish and I can go mudding on my own property, and I just love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a bad move, honestly. From what I know about Arkansas, it's pretty.
Sorry to hear that, Lauren.
Yeah, it's. I would move to Texas, but I'm kind of stuck here in Oregon right now.
I'm so sorry to hear that. You said that's Miss Lauren.
Yeah, 578 Beta.
Yeah, it's really hard, girl. Just take it one step at a time is all I can really say.
Lauren is a guy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lauren, Mr. Lauren.
I mean, unless he has his, maybe he does have his, what do they call pronouns up there? Is her.
Well, you didn't say that. You said Lauren. You didn't say he.
Right.
My pronouns are legend and legendary. But
I'm going up to my folks' place up around Spokane the next 2 weekends. We're getting ready to move them back to Wisconsin, to my sister's place back there.
Wait a minute, you're going to go where?
They live in Washington right now.
But you're moving?
No, I'm going up to my folks' place to get them ready to move to
Oh,
Wisconsin.
I get it. I get it now.
But they're 83 years old or something like that. So I don't know if the move is going to kill them or if it'll do them good. I hope it does them good, but they're at
Well,
the age.
you just have to take it. I mean, you just got to remember they ain't 20 anymore.
Right, right.
You
And my brother from Virginia is coming out this weekend, and we're going up and going to start.
I'm gonna get off. I'll let you guys go.
All right. See ya. We're going to start going through some of Dad's stuff and sorting it out because they're not going to take near everything back to Wisconsin. So,
Adventure. Some people have said that because I lived in Arkansas once before, and some people said that I never realized this, but they think it's kind of a combo between Arkansas and Texas. I've never really thought about it because, as I said, it's just the way I talk. But that's what someone had said that's what it sounds like.
Lori, I move every day and it kicks my butt. So I'm not even 64. I don't move houses every day. I just move like this.
You just move your hands?
Well, more than that, but I mean.
Well, good evening, everyone.
Hi there, Mr. Jason.
Yeah, no, Molly and I, we love it here in Texas. Even though we don't have that Texas draw, we're not from Texas. We actually moved here from Arizona. This is where we retired.
Okay.
But it's awesome here. We're in Southeast Texas by Sam Rayburn Lake.
Oh, okay.
And I know Adventures America is just south of us, about 5 hours.
Yeah, as I said, it's stronger for some people and it's not as strong for other people.
It is. But yeah, we love it here. So anybody's really
as I
welcome.
said, Texas is a if I didn't live in my place so much over there in Arkansas, then I wouldn't be moving. But I mean, over there, it's like a little piece of heaven, and I can't. I love it over there.
And I don't miss Arizona. I miss Arizona, I should say. I really do. It's we consider that like Texas's little brother.
Well, see, my place over there, it's my driveway is a little bit over half mile long, and I'm just back in the woods. So, and there ain't nobody ever gonna build around me. I'm half mile from the as the crow flies from the river. I'm only like 3 miles from a state park. I got lots of lakes around me.
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm just really, and I'm like 40 minutes from the nearest town.
Yeah, we got lucky enough that we're close enough to town for all the benefits of it, but yet far enough away for the benefits of not being in town. If that makes any sense.
Uh-huh.
But we're still here in the woods, and I love it.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could literally have a bonfire every night. I don't care if it's in the middle of summer. It doesn't really matter what time of year. It just, the only difference is how far away you sit from it.
It's gonna matter if you have a bonfire out here in the summertime.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna get yourself arrested if you do that.
Well, because you're under a burn ban. I mean,
exactly. It is. It gets so dry here. Here in another 2 months, it's going to be dry enough to have to be really careful to start a fire. But
Ruger, yes, Missouri's nice too. I got quite a few friends in Missouri, and it's very nice.
You're fine, Modog. Don't worry about it. Becca, you need a good hat.
Is it free?
Well, I mean, give me $32 and it is.
No, thank you. I wear hats all the time. I mean, I love hats. I always
I
have.
know.
But number one, I ain't gonna pay $32 for one. And number two, most of the time I'm wearing the hats that match, whatever it is I'm wearing. I'm hunting in my Lucky Mossy Oak hat, but
What's Seattle? Skinner Farms? Oh, it does 9 months out of the year, but then for 3 months it doesn't rain at all. And it gets tinder dry.
Oh yeah.
and to be honest with you, Mr. Earl, it ain't just that. It's you probably don't have my size hat anyway.
What are you talking about?
Because
You
I
big
wear
ass or
I
what?
wear juniors.
Well, you could wrap these things up as tight as they go.
Oh, they're the ones that clip in like that? Or
Yeah,
are they the buckle kind?
they're a clip.
Yeah, see when you try to, I'd have to go all the way over to the last clip, and
There
then I
you
got
go.
that big old tail sticking out.
Well, you could cut the tail off.
You can always just put a sock in there.
Like men do.
Yeah, with their boots.
So Ruger, they just went through and fertilized all the fields, and they are growing like mad right now because the weather is getting a little warmer. In
All right, good night, Ghost.
June, they will cut the grass. July 4th weekend or around July 4th is when they start combining, and they're usually completely done 6 weeks or so after that. So it's one big flurry once it stops raining.
Oh yeah.
I'm usually here. Right here in Texas. I'm usually under burn bans during the summer.
Yeah, down here we had our first burn ban here in Southeast Texas last year, because we just had no rain.
Which is unusual.
Which is unusual for here.
Yeah, we get some years we're totally wet, and other years we're just dry as a bone.
All right, Anthony J, have a good one.
Have a blessed night, Mr. Anthony.
What do they do with the rest of the plant? They bale it up and ship it to Japan and Korea for cow feed.
No, was that you talking about, Earl?
Ruger was asking what they do with the rest of the plant. The
What
county that I live in is the number one. This county
Oh, wheat. Okay.
raises 95% of the world's grass seed. The county that I live in. It's a big county, but yeah. So grass fields everywhere, and you'll see that on some of my trapping videos and nutria hunting videos. It's all grass fields. But then when they mow the grass, and then the straw or whatever is left, they bale it up, and they bale it in big bales that are 12 to 1,500 pound bales.
Like the round ones?
2 by 3 by 8 foot bales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're doing the big rectangles.
Oh, yeah.
Then they take those to a place and use hydraulic pressure presses that press them down to half size. And they'll put them in shipping containers and ship them over to Japan and Korea, and they use them over there for cow feed. It's not real great quality. A lot of it isn't, but they use it for cow feed over there because that's the best they got. So some of the fescue isn't bad, but the annual ryegrass, that stuff is almost like wheat straw. Pretty much.
Yeah.
But they do annual ryegrass, perennial ryegrass, and all the variables in that species. They do fescue of all kinds.
Oh, and yeah. To me, poetry.
Grass. Not every kind of grass is grown in this valley. Some of it grows better up in central Washington and eastern Oregon, but they also do red beets for seeds. They do carrots for seeds. They do there's over 1,100 different species of seeds or plants farmed in this valley.
I thought the biggest cattle farm was in one of the islands of Hawaii.
Biggest what?
The biggest cattle ranch is in Hawaii, isn't it? One of the islands.
I'm not sure about cattle ranch. I'm not talking about cattle
Yeah.
ranch. I'm
No,
talking
Skinner
about
Farms is-
different species of plants.
Yeah.
But
Well, I've already
I see.
gotten rid of all my cattle except for the 2 that I have out there just to help me keep stuff eaten down.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, most of y'all already know this, but I've raised everything from hedgehogs to ostriches. And of course, and I said, I had the Beefmaster cattle, and I'm kind of done. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not taking any of that stuff over to Arkansas because I'm nothing but woods over there. You wouldn't do cattle over there, but it's just, I don't know. I guess since I've done it my whole life, that I wouldn't mind having, maybe just a few little things, but even my chickens that I had, I have an egg license and, by the state and, raised over 500 chickens even. I just don't want to really do it anymore.
yeah. There's evidently a lot of cows in China and Japan, but they don't have the farmland to grow the food for them, so they import all the food for them, I guess. So.
Yeah, and I know all about the hay and stuff because, we actually have a haying business now. It got turned over to my brother, and so been baling hay ever since I started out driving the pickup truck when I was a little girl. Because obviously I couldn't lift the bales of hay. Because back then you did square bales.
This is a lot different than than making hay, though. This is already headed out. It's not in the milk stage. It's mature seeds when they cut it. So it's the stem, the fescue, it's the stem and everything. They run that through, or they let it in the field in windrows for 2 weeks till it's all completely dried out. And then they go out with combines and combine it. And then it's baled. So this hay is very low moisture. And that's partly why it's not that great a feed. And part of it is because it's so far advanced way more than if you would cut it in the right stage, whatever, for hay.
Mr. Roger, yeah, I used to raise rabbits as well. Matter of fact, I used to show them in the stock shows. And then, of course, after that, they got eaten. But
So rabbits, if you have, 2 or 3 does, I think it's 2 does on the meat rabbit breed. You can get 200 pounds of meat off of those 2 does.
Yeah.
No, almost 400 pounds of meat. I think it's almost 200 pounds per doe.
that's a big old rabbit.
No, I'm saying with all the babies.
the offspring.
I know what you meant.
I know you do. But
It's just the way you were saying it.
I was just going by what somebody was saying on somebody's shorts have been coming up on my feed. He raises rabbits for meat, and I think he said with 2 rabbits he was at 390 some pounds, just from their offspring in 1 year.
Well, yeah, and they, the
They're
old
like
saying.
6 or 8 pounds a piece or whatever that you get off of them.
Yeah, because you're fattening them up.
Yeah. And he doesn't even feed them. He just lets them eat the grass out in his yard.
Yeah, we got the rabbits here that run wild, and we got plenty of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them here. Once I lost my basset hound last year, and she was my best rabbit dog, believe it or not, I've ever owned. She did better than the beagles that I had. But once she passed away, which I mean, I really miss her, don't get me wrong. But once she passed away, man, you're talking about when they say breed like rabbits, because they're everywhere out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they will eat everything if there's too many of them.
Well, let them eat it all. I don't want to have to mow.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
they'll go after
a
your
lot of them around
trees
here.
and everything else, your garden.
Well, I ain't got no garden yet because I'm moving.
Oh, yeah.
Otter
I mean, you have to watch the coyotes,
Cannon Creek
occasionally
Station
the coyotes will
Range
get
is
them.
the largest cattle ranch. It's almost 6 million acres. That's huge.
That is, yeah.
What's up, Barbie?
Hey, Barbie.
Barbie says,
All right.
come get my rabbits. She's up there in Portland. She got rabbits out in her backyard eating everything.
Like I said, I learned a recipe from Ted's Holdover that you actually take the rabbit and you can brine it for 24 hours. You wrap it in bacon and you bake it. It keeps the moisture in the meat. It keeps it from drying out.
How fast can rabbits have babies? I don't know.
Was it 8 weeks? 6 weeks? 6 to 8 weeks. I
10
can't
pounds
remember.
in 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, meat birds. I know, Skinner, but they can't produce babies and produce that much meat
9 weeks. Okay.
in a year,
Yeah.
whatever.
Usually,
Yeah,
rabbits have like 3 litters per year.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they're gonna be they're like a month of the gestation, so somewhere between like 28 and 31 days or whatever. And then they usually have anywhere from like 3 to 6, or I have had them that have had 7, but something like that, per.
I don't remember how many it is, but he said in his video how many it is and how many they had in a year's time or whatever. But two does, he was up to 390 some pounds of meat for the year.
That's a lot.
A year. That's a lot of meat.
That is.
And he didn't have to feed the things other than grass out in his yard, whatever. So yeah, Ruger pigs will do that too. If they're low in iron, they'll eat them for sure. But
Yeah, so if you really look at it, you're looking at probably about 18, anywhere from 15, say 15 to 20, born every year.
Barbie, you really need to either trap those things or get yourself a little pellet gun and go to town on them because
Somebody say pellet gun?
yeah. Because they're not illegal to shoot in Oregon. You can shoot as many as you want.
And they're yummy. I love rabbit and dumplings. I love squirrel and dumplings first, but I love rabbit and dumplings. And of course, you can never go wrong with fried.
No.
But to smother them though, I smother them just like I did that squirrel. Do the smother them in some onions and mushrooms and a little kind of a mushroom type gravy.
Don't need a license on private property. No, you don't. And I don't even think you do on public property for whitetails or for cottontails. I mean,
Yeah, wrong kind of.
Yeah, that's a big difference there, Earl.
well, cottontail is a whitetail.
Yeah.
All right?
Well, the only rabbits we have here are going to be the eastern cottontails, and that's
And the black ones.
the black ones is not. Yeah, and they get huge here. I'm surprised how big the cottontails here get.
Yeah.
Not like the ones in the west where they're all tiny.
So I can go to Virginia and shoot white-tailed deer without a license. because I own land there. I mean, I have to be on my own land, but
I mean, I'll tell you how much that I hunt, or even my family, it's growing up or whatever. Even at this place right here, now in Arkansas, I already have 1, 2, 3 fridge freezers, and my freezer that I did have it over that went out, so I've got to get it. Well, I won't get another one because I have them here. But here in Texas, that I still got to move over there, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 fridge freezers, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 full size just freezers only.
The deep freezers or the uprights?
2 of them are the chest freezers, and 2 of them are the uprights.
Yeah, I love the deep freezers. I love those.
Yeah, you're talking about the chest freezer?
Yes.
Yeah, they do excellent for when you're hunting and stuff like that.
Yeah, because the uprights don't. Hey, Ted, we were talking about you earlier. Yeah,
Hey there, Mr. Ted.
For some reason, the upright freezers, they don't do as well as the chest freezers to keep stuff.
Well, and you have to watch on which ones are auto defrost and which ones ain't.
Yeah.
my upright does better than the chest. Big time. That thing is cold.
My chest does better if I stand upright.
My boy says me too.
Becca.
My back.
Huh?
They look better on my back.
Oh, yeah.
Your chest freezer's 25 years old and stuffed with herring. That's awesome.
Yeah, like I said, somebody said something about hunting public property. Here in Texas, you see a pig, you shoot it.
Oh yeah, hogs. We're overran with those.
Oh yeah.
They root up the hay fields, and boy, they are a heck on your tractor. And tractors ain't cheap to fix.
Nope. Like I said, speaking about that, I gotta get rid of a couple of armadillos. They are tearing up the yard. Oh my goodness.
Barbie, are you going to go after shad this year? I found something at Cabela's the other day. I've never tried these before, but I bought a couple of them. It's sabiki rigs for shad, and they're bigger hooks. And they only got 3 hooks on them, but I think you can see that without the glare. I think they'll do pretty good.
Yeah.
My only concern is I'm not sure what the line test is, and it doesn't even say on them what they are. It looks pretty chintzy for a shad, but we'll find
Glory,
out.
we go all the way up to 72 caliber now for the pellet guns. And if anybody is wondering how big a 72 caliber pellet gun is, think of a 12 gauge shotgun slug. Yeah.
I go on the Willamette, Barbie, down there at Oregon City. And yeah, that's where I've been going the last couple of years.
Well, luckily over in Arkansas, it is squirrel season 10 out of the 12 months.
Yeah, there's a lot of squirrels. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think they just basically give that, that 2 months, so for breeding.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you,
know.
Seafood. Well, I haven't typed anything in a while. There we go.
Which is best for an ex-wife? What are you talking about, Mr. Mike? Must have missed something.
You just ordered a bunch of new colors for your bait making. Awesome.
Yeah, Roger, if you I dropped a short I don't know, it's been a couple of days ago that talked about my perfect date, and you can see on that short at the upper top right hand corner there's my stuffed black squirrel. My daddy my daddy used to be a taxidermist. So
Is that kind of like a taxi driver?
no, sir. You don't drive an animal. You don't ride in a moose.
You riding a falcon?
That's true. But it don't fly like one.
Off a cliff.
Yeah, but then you're dead, so what's it matter?
You can ride a bronco.
Only if they buck me. But yeah, hey, I wish I would have. I started learning from him, but that was when I was little, and he did it for quite a while until he just his hands just couldn't do it anymore. I honestly wish I would have finished learning from him, and I would be doing that like now, today, because I absolutely adore it. Now, I'm not all about trophy animals, right? When I hunt for my freezer.
That's
yeah.
me too.
Yeah, I mean, if I just happen to get one that's, that I think is, something that I might want to put on the wall or something. But, I mean, like right here in the living room, because I hadn't taken them down because I don't want to get their horns messed up, or the antlers. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 deer in there, and there's 2 turkeys and 3 squirrels. So, I mean, you only have so much room anyway.
Becca.
Mm-hmm.
That's one back on my property in Virginia.
Oh, he looks nice. I can't tell from the picture, though. Is he wide? Or, I mean, what's his body like? How big's the body?
There's one from the back.
Oh, okay.
He's a 10 with some stickers on him.
About 5, 6 years old.
I don't know. It's not a very big body on him, so I don't know. I don't know if he's that old or not. But
I like the big bodies.
Last year, well, in Virginia, you don't get the deer back there aren't huge. They're bigger. They're bigger than they were 10 years ago or whatever. But
they're small here. At least they're not as small as ones in Florida.
Actually, my younger brother is in one of the record books for one of the deer he shot here in Texas. Ottercat says freezer should be in the house. Well, I mean, I have a freezer. What are you talking about? My freezers are indoors. Now, my fridge freezers, I've got the 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 fridge freezers on my back porch out here, but all the others are either in the house, in my daddy's old taxidermy office, or out in the barn. So they're all inside.
I found we got an awesome thing at work for freezers and refrigerators. It's an actual GIF, and if it trips, it gives off a tone, and you can hear it. It lets you know, hey, I shut off. Come turn me back on before your meat spoils.
yeah, I got a cow and a pig in my freezer right now. I can't afford for that thing to shut off very long.
Yeah, like I said, they make that GFI, so if it trips, it gives off a very loud tone. I wish we had one years ago.
I get it now, Mr. Otter. He said I hunted for my freezer. Hey, I'm always hunting for my freezer. You know, one of my neighbors that lives
All
close
right,
to me,
Terry, have a good one.
she was moving. She was moving somewhere like South Carolina or something. She lost her folks, and anyway, they when they cleared her, she just like loaded up this little 20-foot little truck or whatever, and that was a 6-bedroom 4-bath house and everything. Well, they sold it to an investment company, and they ended up taking out 23 dumpster loads of stuff. Well, she had almost like a brand new fridge in there. Came from Sam's Club. And so I told them, I said, and it wasn't being sold. They pushed it out onto the front porch. And I said, you know what? I said, can I have that? And they brought it over here to my house for me. And I've already taken it over there to Arkansas. But I mean, you can't beat it for free. And it looks brand new.
You guys keep the chat going.
Yeah, we're trying.
Now, how can I do that? I ain't a talker. Oh, but yeah, I mean, you just can't beat something that's free like that.
Oh no,
I went in there too and was going through some of the house because she wasn't even there anymore. She had already left. And I did find some pistol cases that were in the top of a closet, and I took all those.
Oh wow. I need to get several rifle cases. I hate bumping them around from case to case whenever I need them, just to transport them.
Have a blessed night, River to Ocean.
Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, Ruger says he put an indoor thermometer in his freezer, and it said 10 degrees, and it gets warm. It goes off at 12. Just goes off. Oh, $12 for it. That's not bad.
Yeah, I just have some that are just set in mine. You know, there's no alarms or anything. They're just set inside.
Well, we were in Arizona. We lived in a house, and there was a problem with one of the lights. And whenever it rained, it popped every once in a while. Well, one day we didn't catch it. 3 days later, I caught the smell walking through the garage. I was like, oh, man.
Oh, wow.
There goes $600 worth of food.
You know, I was going through one of the freezers here, and it's one of the stand-ups. And at the very bottom, there's like a little grate at the bottom that sits in the front, and you put the stuff behind it. Well, I was looking for some of my frog legs, and I knew this stuff was down there, but I hadn't really thought about it, in a long time. So finally, I went ahead and did. It was like a pillar case, and it was all rolled up. There's also a trash bag down there, and there's something behind it as well. Well, anyway, I unrolled that pillar case, and I'll be danged if my daddy hadn't stuck some ducks down in there, like the ones that he was wanting to dress out. I mean, not dress out, to stuff, and mount. And it's the prettiest thing. And then in the trash bag, and so I might still actually have it done. In the trash bag, it's a cat. It's I'm trying to think of what the kind of cat it is without going and looking. But the tag on it said 1978.
That's older than I am.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? It's in perfect condition. It just needs to be thawed out and stuffed.
Yeah.
It's you don't find them around here anymore. Not that kind of cat. So it's actually, I'm really thinking about doing it as well. Now there's something behind it even too. And I don't know what it is because I didn't pull everything out, but. And I can't think of what kind of cat that was. Let's see. So without going and looking.
Was it a kitty cat?
No, I mean, it's not like your house cat. It's not a bobcat.
Not a bobcat, not a cougar.
And it's spotted?
Hold on. I'm looking at the
The only other cat I can think of is an ocelot or a mountain lion.
no. Golly, I'd have to go out there and
Oh, a ringtail cat?
ringtail cat. That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah, those are still rare here.
Yeah, it's a ringtail cat.
Okay. Yeah, I think we got one in our area, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
There's actually some deer that are still out in one of the chest freezers that my mama had shot. My daddy kept intending to stuff them, but he never got around to it. And now that freezer actually shut off for a little bit.
Ooh.
I don't even want to open it.
Ruger, I think you are old. If that's what you're going for.
What were just for old people?
Read up.
Read up. Okay. Oh, got his first colonoscopy. Mr. I'm sorry, Barbie wants to know. So what's the deal? You gonna come get these rabbits out of my yard or not? LOL.
She's talking to Lauren.
Oh,
Evidently, Lauren knows somebody else up there that's about 2.5 miles from her place.
So I don't know anybody in that area.
I do. Well, I don't, but I did a job up there one day. Real
if I was
close.
up there, I'd take them all. I mean, I'd be putting them all in my freezer, but I'd be taking them all. To be honest with you, these out here in my pasture out here, I would take them except for the fact that I'm moving. Okay, I don't want to put any more in my freezer because I don't want it to take a chance on losing it. So I'm trying to eat the stuff that's out of my freezers. Not really going to buying anything else, just eating everything that's in there.
Sounds
I
like
just
you need to with 14 freezers running.
I just couldn't resist that squirrel though that I hit. Oh my gosh, that thing was so good. So fresh.
I'm surprised how small the squirrels here are.
Well, I did have to dispatch him, because he's technically was just because you hit a squirrel doesn't mean they die instantly.
No.
What'd it do? Run over his tail?
Well, you can hit them, but it don't mean they die. It's just like a
You
person.
gotta aim a little better.
I wasn't trying to hit him at all. Stupid little sucker, though. It's like, all of a sudden, you know how they do? They start running like across the street, and then they go, "Oh, wait a minute! I need to go back the other way." And that's the way you're swerving.
Yeah.
They'll dart back and forth 3 or 4 times before they figure it out.
Yeah, and then you hear thud, and you see them bounce, 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 bounce.
Watch them roll behind you.
Uh-huh.
How was that again, Becca?
Bounce, 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 bounce.
Boop, boop.
Thud.
Yeah.
But I'm just the kind, now if it had been, like if I was just driving by and saw it on the road, chances are, no, I'm not going to pick that one up because it could be sitting out there for a while. I'm
Like
not going to, I'm not going to get something that I don't know how long it's been. But since I did it, I knew it was fresh.
Yeah, I still need to get another. I need to get that poster called the Roadkill Cafe. I can post it up behind me.
Boy, I am surprised that thing let you put that in there, Lauren. I don't think YouTube will. But I don't have any problem with it. I'm just saying I don't think YouTube will let you do that.
Well,
Yeah.
it did.
Yep.
Or this is StreamYard.
Yeah.
No, I looked out. I've got you open on both StreamYard and
Yes,
YouTube.
I see it too. I see it on YouTube side.
But
Be right back. I'm getting more coffee.
it's going through StreamYard though, so does it actually pick it up on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. And once he writes it down, she can delete it.
Yeah, I know that.
He can delete it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, they know it's serious, so they're allowing it. Yeah. Exactly.
Where are you at, Mr. Lauren? Whereabouts is he?
He's real close to me. He's 20 minutes from my house.
Oh man, that is a long ways away
For what?
from me.
Well, yeah.
It's always a long ways off.
Harvey is in Portland, so it's about probably hour and a half to 2 hours from Lauren's house to go get those rabbits.
Yeah, I mean it would be good for them because they're so close.
Yeah.
But that would be a way long ways away for me to go get them just for some rabbits.
Right. But it's different back there. The whole culture is different because out here you can drive like we don't think much of. I'm going up to my folks' place this weekend and it's 7 hours and it's not that big of a drive.
Oh no, I mean,
People back east, if they go 7 hours, they're packing half their house to go that far.
well, that's why I said, I'm 40 minutes from the nearest town over there. I can go to a little tiny town, but it's not going to have in it what you would go to a town for,
Yeah.
I think there might be a Dollar General.
All right, Dan, have yourself a wonderful evening. Appreciate
Right,
you coming in, hanging out.
Have a blessed night, Mr. Dan.
And that's about true, Barbie. It's about 2 hours on a Sunday, but if it's 5 hours on a Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, our rush hour here is like 15 minutes, if
You
that.
got Portland to deal with, and it's anywhere from, yeah.
Oh man, when I lived over at my place in Arkansas last time, when I was going to work, I met maybe 5 cars on the way to work. It was just like, oh yes, this is it. I can't even hear like
Don't
any
forget
road
to
traffic from my
observe
place
the
either.
Sicko. Why you say that, Hitch? Somebody. Yeah. I got almost everywhere around here except south. I can go north, northeast, not northwest, but east. I pretty much anywhere I could go 7 hours with no road map and get back home pretty easily. He banned him from his live last week. I think he didn't. I think he didn't try that though, did he? I've never been 7 hours west of here, and that's a long ways out in the ocean.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I can only go so many hours south just because you would end
I
up
wanna-
in the ocean.
I want to show you guys why I say that I could go 7 hours in any direction almost and not be lost. I have saved my pins on Google Map from where I've been in the last 10 years, let's say.
I'm with you, Mr. Jefferson. I hate traffic.
This is zoomed out for the Pacific Northwest. This is out to Boise, up to Canada, down to Northern California. That's places I've been.
Oh wow. What do you just pin it every time you go through?
I pin it. That's destinations that I've been to.
Ah,
And this right here is from Salem to Sutherland in the valley here. And it's almost solid. And that's mostly since I started doing metal roofing.
hey there, Mr. Hitch. Beta wants to know, just for work, Earl?
Mostly. Yeah, there's a couple of them on there that are otherwise, but yeah, mostly work.
Do y'all still have actual dirt roads there, or are they mostly hot topped?
There's a few dirt roads, but not very many. At least not in the valley here. Over in Eastern Oregon, I think there's more dirt roads.
See, I do love
Just
that
in the
about
last
those.
few years, they've been going through and putting some kind of stuff on them that makes them into almost like a
They call Herricks.
I don't know,
It's
but
pine
it's
pitch.
almost like a chip and tar, but not quite. They go in and put the gravel in, and then they run this oil over top of it, and it makes it hard after.
Yeah, that's the call Herricks.
But they started doing a lot of that on a lot of the dirt roads over in Eastern Oregon. So I don't know how many actual dirt roads are still over there. So
We still have quite a few over in Arkansas, or at least where I'm at.
Yeah, we got some here, but when it's wet, don't drive down them.
Have a blessed night, Mr. Otter.
Yep. Good night, Ottercat.
later, Otter. Keep that bucket safe.
Yeah, we need more stickers in the video. He needs to do a video of making his stickers.
Who?
Ottercat.
Purdy Rock here for sure. Rocky, he said.
Are you out too, Mr. Roger, or are you just telling them bye?
He said, "Be careful."
Spell that? You mean call Herricks? Oh, gee. Oh, no. I went through the school system in the 80s in California. Yeah, my spelling's not that good. What it is, it's a pine pitch that they spray on top of the rocks and soil, and it turns it almost into like asphalt. You can't drive on it for 3 days.
Yeah, you can't drive on it. Not much at all when they put it on there. I did. They sent me over to a place. There's one way in and one way out of the place that I went to over there in Crescent Lake, and they sent me over there the day they were putting that stuff in the whole subdivision. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! And I'm heavy. I mean, like I'm carrying 5,000 pounds of coils and 8,000 pound trailer and a 1-ton truck. Like, I can't drive on that stuff. Anyway, they had me sit there for a while, and I went in at a road that they don't use much. They weren't putting it on that one, and it got me pretty close to where I was going, so I didn't have to drive on it much. But I just drove 5 mile an hour down through there, and it was you could hear the old rocks just
Oh, yeah. That stuff sticks to your vehicle and you can't get it off.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the only reason why I know about it is because I'm retired from Public Works.
yeah,
And we'd use it in some of the areas just to keep the dust down.
yeah. Anyhow, it's about my bedtime. It's 9 o'clock almost.
Yeah. Well,
Mr. Jason, what is that on your little logo thing there? What is that in the lower left? What is that?
it's a sink for cleaning vegetables.
I mean, I'm sorry, my phone went off. It's a what?
It's a sink cleaning vegetables.
Oh, it's a sink. And the tree, is that an apple tree?
Nope, that's just a plant, a generic picture of a plant, like a tomato plant. So
Okay. Upper right hand corner is somebody with a fishing pole.
it's a squirrel with a hat and fishing pole.
Okay.
Then they got
It's real small. I was trying to figure out what all it's saying.
they got the little bluegill, then they get the frying pan. You know,
Yeah,
they
I can make out the frying pan and I can make out the bluegill.
I got to harvest it, catch it, clean it, cook it.
I'm sure if I saw it, like in person or something, I'd know. But
Jake, I got a question for you.
Send an
You're
email with an
coming
address.
You're coming home Thursday, you said. When do you go back to work? Because I am gone for the next 2 weekends. So we won't be doing anything together.
No, my weekend is tomorrow and Wednesday.
What kind of racing are y'all doing? Is it dirt bikes?
I think that's what it is because I know Lauren drives dirt bikes.
Well, I think that's a dirt bike in his little icon thingy. I do the
Yeah, I think it is actually.
Yeah.
I don't pay that close attention, I guess.
the trucks and the ATVs and stuff, but I don't do the dirt bikes. I do good to be on four wheels.
Oh, got you, Jake. Well, that'll work out fine then. But the ocean is supposed to be absolutely gorgeous this weekend, and I ain't going to be anywhere around.
Oh,
It's 3.5 foot waves at like 13 seconds. It's
that's pretty smooth.
40 mile an hour across the ocean if you wanted to. But
All right, hunting and stuff. Have a good night.
later hunting and stuff, I think
Yeah.
I'm going to shut her down here in a little bit too. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I need to go ahead and jump on down. I just wanted to come up and say howdy.
yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming up. I'm happy I came up today.
I'm happy with my stickers. I like.
Yeah, I
them.
know. Molly wants one of those new ones.
Does she?
Yeah,
I'll have to send her some. You do giveaways on your channel?
I'm not big enough yet. I haven't figured out how to use the
Oh, you're big enough. I don't know if your channel is, but
oh yeah. Hey, I eat well.
exactly.
I love beer and cheese.
Yeah. True North Unlimited needs to send me his email or his address. I don't know if he did yet.
Man, that's gonna make me. I need to go out and do my workout.
Oh,
Actually-
I did
I didn't do it today. I had a lot of stuff going on, and you know what? When you miss them, it almost feels like there's something like you're missing something. I mean, you're like so.
Let's see. Well, like I said, I gotta set up a video for tomorrow, and I gotta find a way I can get that the darn the armadillo that's digging up my yard. I mean, it just totally just tore it all up. I know it's looking for the grubs.
You got to get rid of the grubs then.
I can't. That's the problem where I'm at. I can't use any chemicals where I'm at
Oh, got you.
because I'm in
Rid
I'm
of
in
the
a photo-
armadillo and then clean them out and everything, and turn the shell over and use that as a little centerpiece on your table. Put some little peat moss in it, those little fake stuff, and then
the oasis. Yeah.
make it a little. It makes a little interesting centerpiece.
I don't think the wife will let me do that.
Well, don't tell her what it is.
No, she knows what an armadillo is.
But it's really cool to do, tape it like something like that.
Yeah, I also kind of like armadillos. I think they're ugly, but yet so cool looking. They're awesome looking. And it's funny how they run. They're absolutely hilariously to watch.
I don't think I've ever seen one close up and personal, and probably not even one in real life other than head along the road.
You do have to be careful about them because some of them, they can spread leprosy.
Oh yeah. Now, like I said, I got my gloves, I got my my shovel, my rake, my bleach. Now, like I said, I'm retired pest control from a municipality, public works.
Oh, okay. So you know all about that stuff.
Oh yeah. Actually, I started working when I was like 14, doing kind of like nursery work at school, and then I got into the plants. That went into turf, and then that turned into I went to school, got my turf degree, got my first golf course after I got that. Then 6 or 7 months later, I was working for a city.
Oh,
They
damn.
saw the work that I did and said, "No, you're hired." Go fill out an application. I said, okay.
The other way around. You're
Yep.
hired. I go fill out that.
Yep. First time that's ever happened to me.
Well, wouldn't that be a way? I'd love to get a job like that. Gets the stress off of, oh my gosh, do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it?
Well, when you flip a golf course in 6 months, it's kind of hard not to notice, especially when the the director of Parks and Golf saw what I did. So he actually interviewed me, and I had no clue who he was. I just knew him as one of the golfers on the course. And he says, I need you to go out and fill out an application. You're hired. And the supervisor I had didn't like me because of that.
Right.
Yeah. So once he left that position, I was able to get promoted into pest control. So I took care of all the the gophers, the bees, the ants, all that kind of stuff. Wild stories to tell. Some of them are absolutely just hilariously funny. Especially when I had my partner had the victim written all over him.
All right. Well, I'm going to jump on down. Y'all all have a very blessed night, y'all.
Enjoy, everybody. Sleep well.
Toodles.
I think I'm going to jump off too. So have a good one, guys. Appreciate you coming in. Thanks for coming up, Jason.
No troubles.
Yeah, I'll catch you next week.
Yep. Everybody, stay safe. Be good.
Later.